Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and guess what I'm here for? I just got done watching yet another episode of Scream, the MTV TV series. This is Season 2, Episode 5, entitled Dawn of the Dead, which I am wearing this awesome-tacular shirt for. Clearly I love Dawn of the Dead. After watching this episode, I honestly don't know why they gave it this title. Seriously. It's not like I was expecting zombies to be running around, but just why? Why Dawn of the Dead? At the beginning of the episode, we see the sheriff, who has put the school on lockdown, obviously because Jake's dead body fell out of the ceiling of the auditorium. Everybody's freaking out, the kids are scared and whatnot. We see Brooke, who's very upset about this, for good reason. I like the scene of her and Audrey talking, and the fact that Audrey's there for her as a friend, but she's also getting information about the fact that she's been texting Jake the last couple of days, although Audrey knows that's not true because she knows Jake's been dead for longer than that. Also, Emma finds Jake's phone in her bag. How did that happen? Well, the killer probably slipped it in there at some point in front of everybody without anybody seeing it, but they're freaking out about it. Kieran, when he finds out that the cops are searching everybody's locker, he freaks out and he's like, shit, I don't want them to find what I have in my backpack. And my first thought was, oh, yeah, you don't want them to find your real ID that says that you're 45 years old and not really a high school kid. But no, he had a gun that was his father's, and he didn't want them to find it. They do find it. The sheriff believes him, though, and kind of blackmails him to give up information about Emma, and Kieran does that, which I was actually surprised about. I mean, I get that they threatened to expel him and whatnot, but I don't know, I was surprised that he gave Emma up that easily. She was pissed as well. They ask her about the mental hospital and being crazy and her past. And this episode, more so than any other episode, I think called for this actress to really deliver. Called for this actress, for us to feel bad for her to show some range of emotion, of being freaked out, of thinking that she really is a victim. Like the scene where she's running in the hallway and she's yelling at the killer, I'm not going to take this anymore, all of this stuff. Like, I wanted to care about her. I wanted to feel for her. I wanted to think of her as a strong character, and I just couldn't fucking feel it. This actress, she just doesn't have it. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry because it's true. There's just nothing behind it. She's just reading these lines straight off the page. She's not feeling it. Look at Sydney, Neve Campbell in the first movie, when she was emotional and angry and fighting back. You felt it. Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, when she's yelling out into the sky, I'm like, fuck yeah. I believe her. I believe that she's this upset about it. Not so much with Emma. Now, we see weirdo number 2 in this lounge area, whatever, with the other kids. He's on his tablet drawing pictures, and what is he drawing? Bloody people. Bloody, like the Lakewood 5 survivors now. He's drawing them bloodied in front of everybody. I'm like, nobody sees this? Although somebody does see it later, eventually. But before I get there, I want to talk about this girl in the room who's talking trash about Emma. She's talking shit about her, and Emma goes up to her. I thought Emma was about to be a badass and say, you got something to say to me, bitch? But the girl just makes fun of her again and again, and Emma gives the weakest slap I think I've ever seen in anything, ever. It was god-awful. Like, remember, I know it's like, oh, you're comparing it to Scream, but it is Scream! Of course I'm going to compare it to the original Scream. Remember when Sydney, Neve Campbell, punched Gale Weathers in the face in the first movie? Super bitch! Like, that was awesome. That was badass. This, again, not so much. Then, not only that, the girl fights back and beats the shit out of Emma. I'm like, way to go, Emma. Fucking pathetic. The teacher grabs Emma, brings her to a room, and locks her in there. I'm like, come on. If you were going to lock Emma in this room, at least tell her. But the teacher has to be a fucking weirdo and look suspicious and lock the door behind her back. So, okay, now she's a suspect. And while Emma's in the room, she gets a phone call from unknown. She answers it. It's the killer. She's freaking out. She sees out in the window that it's the killer, and she's breaking the glass with the chair and cuts herself and gets out. And I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, okay, this isn't real. This is all a hallucination. I bet that this is all in Emma's head, because first of all, there's no way that the killer, like whoever the kid is, went out, put the costume on, and tried to scare her with cops everywhere in the school. That would be fucking retarded. Although I wouldn't put it past this show in doing that. I want to give it credit and say that no, that this is Emma going crazy and that this is all in her head. And I would love that. I would love to have her go crazy and have her not believing it or trusting herself. But just this actress can't really pull it off. And that's what sucks about it. Now, Audrey does see Weirdo number 2's drawing. She kind of goes up to him, exposes him in front of everybody, and says, look at what this fucker is drawing. Us, bloodied and dead. Isn't that fucking weird? And everybody's like, yeah, that's fucking weird. You know who does stuff like that? Serial killers. You're probably the fucking killer. And I'm sitting there like, yeah. And then one kid breaks his tablet. Another kid punches him in the face. They all gang up on him and start beating the fuck out of him. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, kick his ass. Because he's weird. Look, I'm not saying like I'm for bullies or anything like that. It's not like he was just drawing pictures of weird, I don't know, animals or weird things and everybody thought it was weird and beat him up. No, he's drawing dead people. People savagely murdered. One of the pictures was the killer killing somebody, like the mask and everything. But yet, and my next line of notes is literally in all caps saying, we're really supposed to feel bad for this fucker? They show him beaten up and bruised and bloodied, and he comes back to get his broken laptop, and we're supposed to feel bad, and then Audrey's like, oh, I should go say something. Let me go up to him and apologize and say that I'll pay for the damages and bullshit, and he says, stay away from me. Which, I mean, I understand why he's saying that. But then he goes like, oh, or I'll break something you love. And it's like, dude, wait, so you're saying that you love your bloody pictures? It's just all fucking weird. How am I supposed to feel bad for this guy? There's just, on no level can I feel bad for him. On no fucking level. I don't get what they're trying to do. I don't get it. But then, last thing we see, one of the last things we see is Noah taking Audrey's phone, which is fucked up on so many levels. It's like, dude, it's your best friend. I know technically he's right, in the sense that she is lying to him, but it's like, you don't invade your friend's privacy like that. I don't know. I don't like what he did. I don't. He guessed her password somehow, some way. I mean, it's his best friend. I guess he could figure it out. But then he sees everything. He's going to find out that Audrey at least has some involvement in this. Again, I get it. Technically, his suspicions were right, but I didn't like how he went about this. And, come on, how long before Audrey realizes that she doesn't have a fucking phone? Anyways, guys, this episode, it's just so much wrong. So much wrong. Like, what are we doing? The writing. It's the writing and the acting. Atrocious! Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you saw this episode too. What'd you think of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later. Please won't you save my desires on fire. Sometimes you need a little piece at home on fire. So I